Buckle up, folks, because we're about to navigate the treacherous waters of media manipulation. Laura Loomer, a firebrand conservative activist, finds herself at the center of a swirling controversy. The mainstream media, in their infinite wisdom, have launched what can only be described as a coordinated smear campaign. But what's really going on here? Is this just another attempt to discredit a Trump supporter, or is there more to the story? We're going to peel back the layers of this media onion. Now, folks, if you're dealing with pain, I do need you to listen up. What we know about pain relief is changing forever, and it's all thanks to pioneering medical scientist Clint Winters. Forget dangerous pills and addictive opioids. Clint's unveiled a natural pain reliever that's taking the world by storm. It's called Conolidine, and it's the 100% drug-free way to get full-body relief. This miracle compound optimizes your body's natural painkillers, working like you are in prime again. Now, I was skeptical, but let me tell you, it works. My aches and pains are gone, and the best part, no side effects. And after 14 years of testing, you can click the link below to access Clint's report and try it for less than $1 a day. But hurry, this offer expires at midnight. Go to the link in the description, tryocono.com/NNN now, and say goodbye to pain forever. And if there's one thing that is a pain in the media side, of course, and the left, and even some Republicans, it's Laura Loomer. Yes, she doesn't hold back, and now the knives are out for Laura. I don't think I've ever seen such a coordinated hit job in my life. The Daily Mail. Trump ties to Laura Loomer could blow his run for president. Look at this picture. Looming crisis. The Daily Mail attacking Donald Trump and Laura Loomer. Donald Trump responding, but that is not all. AOL.com. Trump shrugs off Loomer's association. BBC. Laura Loomer, who is the conspiracy theorist traveling with Trump. Telegraph.co.uk. Laura Loomer, the controversial campaigner that even Trump has been blah, blah, blah. I mean, Apple News, far-right activist. Laura Loomer's access to Trump reveals a crisis in his campaign. I mean, it goes on. NBC News, Trump defends far-right activist Laura Loomer. She's a free spirit and a supporter. Well, you know why they're going after her? And I think that DC Drano points it out perfectly. Laura Loomer exposed Fani Willis' corruption. She exposed Judge Merchan's corruption. She exposed Ilhan Omar's corruption. She exposes more Democrat corruption by Wednesday in any given week than most of us do in a month. There's a reason the media is attacking her. They smear who they fear. Cat Turd even weighing in, just so you know, he says, nobody works harder for Trump than Laura Loomer. She is relentless and breaks so many stories through hard work that nobody else could dream of. She's always been so nice to me behind the scenes. And I don't throw my friends under the bus when times get tough. Matter of fact, when the whole world turns against them, that's when they need me the most. And I'll stand with them stronger than ever. I know exactly what it's like to be the subject of a coordinated attack by the left and the rhinos on the right. Laura Loomer responding to Cat Turd. Thank you. I appreciate your support. Thank you for being a loyal friend. Laura Loomer, she's a friend of the show. She's been on this network a number of times, and we've supported her book launches, and we cover a lot of the work that she does. Excuse me. And President Trump releasing a statement on Truth Social, confirming exactly what she says. She told all of you for over a year, I don't work for him. I have no position with him. I'm simply a ride-or-die supporter who dedicates all my time fighting for him. So here's Trump's official response, and we're gonna play what they actually played. What was it, Brian? MSNBC? Was it yeah? What is that? CNN? I think that was CNN. We're gonna play the CNN clip and wait till you hear what they say on CNN. But Trump says first. Where did it go? There it is. Laura Loomer doesn't work for the campaign. She's a private citizen, longtime supporter. I disagree with the statements she's made, but like the many millions of people who support me, she is tired of watching the radical left Marxists and fascists violently attack and smear me, even to the point of doing anything to stop their political opponent, me. I'm now in California, which Democrats like Comrade Kamala Harris and Governor Gavin Newsom have completely destroyed. I will turn it around and make America great again. Oh, she quote tweeted the president. To many reporters who are calling me and obsessively asking me to talk to them today, the answer is no. I'm very busy working on my stories and investigations. Don't have time to entertain your conspiracy theories. I do not work for Trump. I do not work for anyone. I operate independently out of my love for my country and my love for the truth. I believe in President Trump, his campaign, and his plan to make America great again. This is why I've dedicated myself, all my time, all of my resources and focus, all of my energy and my loyalty to helping this man who is truly our nation's last hope. This is a long response. Wow, she really went into it. But the knives are out for Laura Loomer, and it's pretty disgusting. Yeah. And she doesn't even follow us. What do you know? Anyway, okay, so here's what CNN had to say.
Mark, you heard what Tom said. He's been trying to distance himself, maybe just a little bit, what we heard, but not fully. He obviously traveled with her to the debate. Loomer was with him in New York and Pennsylvania on September 11th. What can you tell us about their relationship, how much time he has been spending with her?
I can't say the full amount of time that Trump has spent with Laura Loomer, but on numerous occasions, he's invited her to fly along with him because he really likes her spirit, as he said. And he loves the fact that not only is she a Trump defender, but she is a Trump attacker. That is, anyone who criticizes President Trump, or especially on the Republican side, anyone who is not vociferously in favor of him, she just decimates. I mean, she will take a flamethrower to them.
Yeah.
If you look at her Twitter feed, it's pretty caustic stuff.
So, it is caustic would be an understatement. People can look for themselves. Yeah. Here's the thing, though, Mark. Trump almost hired her on the campaign last year, and then his team stepped in to make sure it didn't happen. So, you've got many of his closest allies now denouncing her. I mean, certainly we all heard what Marjorie Taylor Greene said this week. I'll play it again for anyone who didn't.
I have concerns about her rhetoric and her hateful tone. To me, many of the comments that she makes and how she attacks Republicans like me, many other Republicans that are strong supporters of President Trump, I think they're a huge problem. And that doesn't represent MAGA as a whole.
So you talk to sources in Trump's inner circle. How is Trump's campaign responding to her presence and influence on Trump right now?
I mean, there's some people who don't like her being around former President Trump. And some of those people kept her from getting a job at the campaign, as you had mentioned. But otherwise, they view Marjorie Taylor Greene as suddenly the, keeper of etiquette, clutching her pearls and needing her fainting, couch and the smelling salts as a bit much. I mean, the reality is there's a personality dispute between her and Laura Loomer. That doesn't mean that she's not right about this, but this is the Jewish space lasers woman after all. So they're just kind of keeping their distance from it. Lindsey Graham has also criticized Laura Loomer, but Lindsey Graham has also gone off script a number of times and not given the Trump campaign message as well. So between the three of them, Donald Trump is obviously closer to Laura Loomer. I mean, that's why he's had her fly around with him. Yeah. And even after there was a considerable amount of blowback, he barely distanced himself from her. I mean, he really...
Wow. That's CNN for you. Okay, should we even dive into this Daily Mail article? Okay, fine. All right. The headline says how Donald Trump's close friendship with glam conspiracist Laura Loomer, 31, is threatening to blow up his presidential run, as insiders say his campaign managers don't care if he wins or loses. Nearly 50 days from the 2024 presidential election, there are signs of Trump's presidential campaign reeling and even at war within itself. Multiple sources familiar with the campaign structure are now questioning whether the two people running the operation, campaign co-managers Susie Wiles and Chris LaCivita, should keep their jobs. Despondency over the direction of the campaign has apparently been building for some time, but according to sources who spoke exclusively to the Daily Mail, Trump's disastrous performance in Tuesday's debate against Harris and the decision to allow Laura Loomer to accompany the former president to the September 11th memorial events were the final straw. And here's a picture of the president, and I saw the video. I think the video was being circulated as well. And they were making a big stink because President Trump had his arm around her. Yeah. Okay. And of course, they smear her with names that they like to smear us with all the time. Apparently, here is Susie Wiles and Chris LaCivita. Okay, got it. Yes. The former president was asked why Laura Loomer was at his side. Laura's a supporter. She has very strong opinions. She's a free spirit. I can't tell Laura what to do. When asked why she flew in his campaign plane and stood by as he addressed firefighters at the Shanksville Volunteer Fire Company, where they crashed a plane, killing 40 people. Where some people did something, right? I don't know what she said. I'll go take a look and release a statement. For the Mail sources, that explanation does not absolve the Trump campaign of blame. Campaign co-manager Susie Wiles had 100% control of the preparations for the ABC debate and Trump plane manifest. The Mail is told she has an iron grip on this campaign as final say on all decisions. They're going to eat this pile of excrement. When contacted by the Mail, the Trump campaign did not comment on why Loomer was allowed to fly with the I mean, what? So what? She's allowed to. But a campaign source distanced themselves from her. She's not a staffer. She's not part of the campaign. She was on this trip, but by no means is she part of the campaign in the official capacity. And of course, they post another picture of them together. People are going nuts about this relationship. She's a supporter. Some are even saying that she's having an affair with the president, which is absolute disgusting to make that statement. Here, I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to show you why. This was 14 hours ago. This is why they're terrified of Laura Loomer. Okay? Because she confronted Fani Willis for refusing to comply with a subpoena, a congressional subpoena. She writes that Democrats constantly say nobody's above the law. What they mean to say is, I will keep breaking the law and violating the rules as long as we can get Trump. So here is, let's play the clip. This is the clip of Fani Willis getting Loomer. This is why they are terrified of Laura Loomer, because she's effective and she gets in the face of those who are corrupt.
Hey, Fani, how come you haven't complied with the Judiciary Committee's request for your communications with the January 6th committee? Did Joe Biden promise you a position at the DOJ during his second administration? Are you going to be ordering Grey Goose tonight, paying in cash? You say that Donald Trump is violating the law, but you haven't even sent your communications with the J6 committee that was requested by the Judiciary Committee.
Wow. That is why they are terrified of Laura Loomer. And look at these, the number of headlines. AOL, BBC, Telegraph, Daily Mail, Apple, CNN, NBC, they are all out together. And I will leave you with this. Back to what DC Drano had said. She exposed Fani Willis, she exposed Judge Merchan, she exposed Ilhan Omar. She exposes more Democrat corruption by Wednesday in any given week than most of us do in a month. And I'm surprised. Laura, what's the deal here? You don't follow Next News Network on your X account? Yeah. Shame on you for that, Laura. Shame on you for that. Oh, wow. Let's see. Laura Loomer, 33 minutes ago, saying she should sue Bill Maher for defamation. She says it too. I've never in my life seen such a coordinated attack by the mainstream media, the White House, and leftist personalities to target a private citizen, an investigative journalist, simply because I flew on a plane and support Trump. This is unacceptable. It's a full-blown lie and incredibly disrespectful to President Trump and First Lady Melania Trump. It's very obvious some type of memo went out because the reaction to what I said is completely overblown and is full-blown character assassination campaign. This is a full-blown lie from Bill Maher. Now, I don't even know if we can play this. It might end up getting a strike. Let's just read what Vigilant Fox says. Bill Maher is flipping the script, claiming she's in an arranged relationship with Donald Trump. Then he took it even further, suggesting Loomer is doing you know what with Trump, saying she's 31, she looks like his type. Who is Trump banging? Because I said it's not nobody. He's been a dog for too long, and it's not Melania. I think we may have our answer this week. Wow. Bill Maher actually saying, he said it on his show. Wow. I've never seen an attack like this as coordinated. I mean, we saw what happened with Tenet Media last week, but this is a whole new level. Unreal. She reposted Ian Miles Chong, say what you like about Laura Loomer, but she isn't a blank, and she was canceled over blank for speaking out against the left's embrace of blank. Long before any of this recent controversy, Bill Maher owes her an apology. Wow. Unreal. So she is really under the attack right now. So the Laura Loomer saga is more than just a personal attack. It's a reminder of the media's power to shape narratives. Whether you agree with her methods or not, Loomer's unwavering support for Trump has made her a target because she's effective. But here's the real question. Why is the media so afraid of her? Perhaps it's because she represents something they can't control, a voice that refuses to be silenced. In this age of cancel culture, Loomer's defiance is a testament to the power of free speech. And if you're watching this, Laura, what's the deal? You won't even give us a follow on X? Shame on you. All right. That's it.